娶老婆，宝宝回家啦！
I am Alex. I am an Italian. I have spent my whole life traveling around the world, and now I live in Hong Kong. My last stop before I came here was Chongqing in China. Other foreigners have experienced China. For example, my friend Julian. He invited me to spend a day with his family. This is Caroline, Julian's wife, and this cute little girl is their daughter. And this is Julian. He also left China and settled down here in Hong Kong for a while. We used to study together at the University of Hong Kong.
Yeah. Okay, so I gotta change his diapers.
Okay. All right, Larry, come with me, and then we're gonna see. I don't have my phone.
Oh, okay. China is an interesting mix of ignorant type of racism. Some of the racism is overt, and then some of it is very covert. And we stayed in China for approximately 3 years. Our first child was born there.
When I was pregnant, or right after we had our child, so we were asked, I was asked, what color is your daughter? What do you mean, what color is my daughter? And in America, that can have multiple connotations. They're not just talking about skin color, but racially, how do you define her, culturally?
Sure.
Because that's not just a simple answer. So when I'd say, oh, she's mixed, they didn't understand mixed. Or when a friend of ours, Jackie, had tried to explain in Chinese, she translated as half and half, mixed half and half. And so the guy was like, oh, so half white and half black? No, I think that doesn't happen.
Hi, Devin! Can I ride on your neck?
Devin! I'll find you down here. Can you find me down here?
Julian faced some problems when he applied for his first job in China.
I got fired from a job because one of the parents complained about me, and I didn't do.
And all the parent had done was say, oh, your teacher is black, and then they went.
Right, and then they fired me like a week later after I got into a bike accident. So they just kind of needed an excuse to fire me.
And for you, Karen, have you ever had the opposite experience, like
being praised or being hired?
Oh, of course. I'm totally hired because of my face. And that's terrible to say. Like, it makes me, I feel like I'm so conceited. I'm hired because I'm beautiful. I'm not hired because I'm beautiful. I'm hired because I'm white and I've got blonde hair. But
And she's beautiful.
and I'm beautiful.
Definitely, 100%. I was not saying this because the husband is there, but you know. I fell into thoughts after hearing Julian and Caroline's words. I am white and I was well paid, but I was not happy either when living in China. Why? When I was a little boy, I couldn't stay quiet in a certain place, and Mom definitely gave up when I started to walk. By then, my life became an adventure. At 25, I became a flight attendant. And after 1 year, I quit to become an English teacher in China. But I used to teach everything to my students. Singing.
Show me. There it is. So, 3, 2, 1, go. Maybe that's what happens when...
Dancing. Even how to propose.
Say something, say something. Say something.
What?
I had the impression that foreign teachers were there to amuse kids. I felt like I was a clown. I left my family far away to chase the opportunity of being a teacher in China, but I felt that I didn't get enough respect. Julian found racism and it was hard for him to get good job opportunities. But now I want to introduce you another Italian, Professor Giulio Chiribella. In China got amazing job offers and he was respected, but eventually he also decided to leave. What was his problem in China?
The fact that I trust that it will go down doesn't mean there is any reason why it should go up. I mean, everything... Vivevo in una bolla accademica più che altro, vivevo con il mio gruppo di ricerca e poi con mia moglie. Questa è stata l'esperienza che ho avuto, era molto limitata all'interno dell'ambiente accademico, raramente uscivo dal campus dell'università. The output is a number from 0 to n-1. If you want to sum, you have to make sure that the sum is still a number between 0 and n-1. So plus is the sum modulo n. Ma io capisco solo 2 o 3 parole in cinese, quello che serve magari per prendere un taxi o per ordinare da mangiare a un ristorante quando portavo i visitatori fuori. Ovviamente qui a Hong Kong non c'è il problema perché a Hong Kong comunque parliamo in inglese. Vigorous and dynamic international activities. So with this word from the Royal Society of London, I would like to welcome Professor Brassard to this distinguished William Hong lecture. So, thank you. So, one more thing before we start. The lecture will be recorded, so please switch off your mobile phones and every device. Quindi sì, mia moglie è cinese e direi addirittura è anche molto cinese, perché lei è un'appassionata anche lei di letteratura cinese, di cultura cinese. Non è la persona appunto che cercava come dire, di convertirsi alla cultura occidentale, per niente.
This is Professor Kiribella's wife, Amy. They met in Tsinghua University several years ago, and they had a beautiful baby last year.
你喜欢听意大利语吗？
对对，我意大利语挺喜欢的。
挺喜欢吗？
挺喜欢，但是我就是不会说。
已经有一个最喜欢的。
哎，蛮喜欢的，对。
是谁呀？你喜欢哪个？唱手。
那个唱歌那个是吧？
啊。
就是那个很高音的男高音叫什么名字来着？
那个帕瓦罗蒂。
啊，对。帕瓦罗蒂。
His father-in-law doesn't speak English. And sometimes the communication is not easy.
Quando andiamo è il momento dell'anno in cui veramente rimpiango di non aver imparato il cinese ancora, e mi riprometto che lo farò entro l'anno dopo, perché lì veramente si sente che vorremmo comunicare, vorremmo dirci delle cose, insomma, sai, il genitore della sposa. L'esperienza di vita che lui vorrebbe comunicare a me ovviamente non può essere comunicata con qualcuno che traduce dal cinese all'italiano, dal cinese all'inglese. Dovrebbe essere una comunicazione diretta, che anche lì si crea un rapporto. E in realtà il nostro rapporto è più attraverso il linguaggio dei sorrisi, delle strette di mano, gli abbracci, ma manca l'aspetto della comunicazione verbale.
In China, I got jobs, Julian got an adventure, and Professor Kiribella got a family. We all got opportunities, but we didn't get a home.
Yes. China is not a place that I would want to raise my kids in. So for that reason, I probably won't go back to mainland China. If I had to go back, it wouldn't be a bad thing. But it's not my first choice to go back to China.
Hope is your name. Yes, you think that
Why is that? Different culture, different society? And how can we find a home if we constantly change places, trying to chase the best opportunities? Maybe our home is what we find on the way. The things that follow us after a trip. What we decide to put in the bag. We are different from our parents. To settle down, for us, is not a priority. We live constantly on the move, and our home is a work in progress. So, the real question probably is, what is the next step?
Is that you're a light on my way, just like a little star? Yes, you think that I forgot what happened that day, but all I need is all I got. Hope is your name. Yes, you think that I forgot what happened that day, but all I need is all I got. Hope is your name. Hope is your name. Hope is your name. Don't you think that it's strange that everything has just begun? 'Cause everything has been changing and we just need to know more. And please don't look at the future, just catch what's happening now. And tell me again, what's your name? What's the meaning?
Spring is coming.
Yes, you